Always looking at this thing. Boom, 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 boom. All right, what we gonna play today? What's up? What's up? Just waiting for people to come on. We doing our late night motivation. I gotta get me some tunes in the background first. Gotta get all set up. Boom, 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 boom. What's up? What's up? I hope everybody had a good day. What's today? Today is Tuesday. Hope you had a powerful Tuesday. Hope you got some results. Hope you created something. Right? Because that's what it's all about, right? It's all about creating. It's all about creating, and I hope you did that today. Hope you got some results on the job, in the business, in the relationship, in the family dynamic. I hope that you took some sort of steps forward. As people start to log onto the call, I usually give it about 5 minutes or so, just to give people, get that shocker, like, all right, he went live. He's going live, right? We're gonna make it happen. It's late night. Not a lot of people are up late night, and I like it like that. It's a nice intimate setting where we can just talk about some real positive information, some good information, some solid information that you can utilize in life and in business. Last night was the first night we actually started the late night motivational live stream, and we're gonna keep it focused. There's no real agenda as far as what we're gonna talk about every single night. Who knows what it might be? It could be celebrations, could be talking about what's happening, and so forth and so on. But for those who don't know me, I'm Mike Williams. I've been an internet marketer for the last 8 years. Recently became a law enforcement officer, but I'm an internet marketer 24/7 just because it's what I love to do. It's 24/7, right? Whether I'm here or not, it's happening. And most of you that follow me are also entrepreneurs, or also internet marketers, network marketers, and so forth and so on. So I'm looking forward to really sharing this message with you to help you kind of break out of your shell and get you to the point where you want to be, as far as building that business and getting it there on a consistent basis. And it's going to take some effort. It's going to require some effort. It's going to require some learning. It's going to require some exposing yourself to the marketplace. It's going to require you doing something that's going to be uncomfortable, because the only way to get to the next level is to be uncomfortable, because that's where growth begins, in that stage of uncomfortability, right? I think I just made up a word. Uncomfortability. I like that. But when you're uncomfortable, right, that's when you know that, all right, some changes is occurring. So I have to continuously be uncomfortable in order for me to keep growing, right? You can't get to the next level in life unless you are uncomfortable. You got to be uncomfortable. The moment that you're comfortable, you're hitting a plateau, right? You are already in a position where probably know it all. So now it's time to get uncomfortable. So yesterday we talked about 3 things. We talked about education, we talked about exposure, and we talked about experience. And those are the 3 things that we're really going to focus on over the course of the next 90 days. We're going to focus on those 3 things, and we're going to break them down. Today we're just going to talk about the education piece of how important education is as an entrepreneur, as a network marketer, as someone who's trying to get to the next level in their life. I don't care what age you are, or so forth and so on. Education is necessary. And there's 3 components of education. I'm going to share them in a minute. If you're on the live stream, shout yourself out. Where you watching us from? Just say something, your name, what city you're in right now. While more people get on, people are getting on, getting off. That's kind of how these things go. While you guys are doing that, I'm sipping this coffee because I've been up since 3 a.m. Got up 3 a.m., hit the beat, came back home, dealt with the kids. Now I'm doing internet marketing stuff, and it's probably going to start all over again tomorrow at 3 a.m. because you just got to be on the grind. It is what it is. It's what you got to do. And you got to love it. And I love it every single day. I love it. I love the process. And you got to love that process as well. So let's talk about it real quick. I might sweat a little bit because it's just what I do. Education. There's 3 phases of education. That first phase of education is collegiate education. Okay, we talked about it last night. Behind me on my wall, I got a ton of degrees up here on the wall between me and my wife, right? Ton of degrees, collegiate education. How important is collegiate education? I believe it is important. It's important to get you to a point where you can articulate yourself, right? Where you can have conversations with various different people. That's what I think it's from. But see, there's a shift. When I first went to college, I didn't have a passion for it. I didn't appreciate it. So I went and I pretty much blew my mom's money, right? First 2 years were okay. And then all of a sudden I just started doing whatever the hell I wanted to do and doing everything that had nothing to do with graduating, right? Just blowing my mom's money. You see what I'm saying? So then a few years later, I went back to college. It was a different appreciation, right? Because I had to pay for it now. Now that collegiate education was a little different. I was a little more focused. I took my time planning out my classes, right? To make sure that not only was I graduating in the least amount of time, but making sure that I was also getting the information that I wanted to get. I'm a psych major. I love everything psychology. It's what I love, right? So as I was strategically planning out how to graduate, I wasn't necessarily strategically planning on what I was going to do after I graduated. So it's funny how that whole collegiate thing works. Collegiate education is awesome, but just like an entrepreneur, it's going to take hustle after you get out of that place. You know, what is the next step? They try to set you up, but it's just so many kids, they can't really set you up the way they want you to set up. So collegiate education is all about what you do with it, but it is important, like I said, to be able to articulate yourself to various different people, to have conversations with so many different people, because that's what it's doing for you. It's giving you various different aspects of knowledge. Very, very important. As far as profits are concerned, not always the best case to go collegiate education, but there's another source to education, right? It's called shared education. What I'm doing right now is possibly shared education. Or maybe you got shared education from a mother, a father, a brother, a sister. They gave you some information that either they used to change their life, or either they did some things that didn't allow them to get the results that they wanted. And they're telling you, hey, don't do that. That's shared information. But the thing about shared information is other to use. You got to decide if you're going to use it or not. Some people get a ton of free God-given value and they don't use it because they don't understand the value of it just yet. But the number 3 is called self-education. Self-education is so powerful because you're chasing the information. You're chasing the knowledge. You're spending your money to get that knowledge, right? And you're staying up late, getting up early, loving that information. Eventually, you got to get yourself into a place where self-education is exactly what you're doing on every single day. You're reading a new book. You're getting some material. You're taking in some value. But not only are you taking in that value, but you're applying that value. You're applying that knowledge in some way, shape, or form. Last night I told you guys are sitting on $1 million ideas. You're sitting on ideas, but you're afraid. But where does fear come from? Is because you don't know enough. And you got to get out there and start educating yourself about it, man. You know, so many people ask me about internet marketing. What is it? What do I do? You know, just get started. Here's a product. Learn some things. Learn a few things. I had to start somewhere 8 years ago. That's where I started. In my mother's basement, doing internet marketing. She didn't know what the hell I was doing down there. But I was just reading books, watching videos, listening to audios, trying to understand the internet and the power of the internet and what it could do not only for your career, but for your own individual businesses, and just being an affiliate marketer, period. What it can do for your life and so forth and so on. It's really powerful, impactful stuff. But education. What did we say? We said self is the most important because, you know, just think about it. You know, a lot of people don't know about taxes, right? So you work your butt off every single week, right? You make $1,000. Say you make $1,000. You're single, no assets. You're probably going to bring home 700 of that if you're lucky, right? Bring home $700, right? So they just taxed you $300, right? Now you pay your phone bill. You pay your phone bill, but amongst that bill that you're paying, you're getting taxed. You got taxed once when you got paid. Now you're getting taxed again when you're paying your phone bill. You're getting taxed again when you're paying your groceries. You're getting taxed again when you're paying off your car. You're getting taxed from all over the place. It's like, what am I working for? But if you don't understand these things, if you haven't read up on it, if you haven't taken some time to go through all that information on TurboTax that they give you for free, you don't know these things. So that's why self-education is so important. They're not going to spend the time to teach you this in the collegiate world. right? As important as collegiate information is, there's certain things that you got to spend time on and valuing when it comes to your life and in your business. Does that make sense? Any questions? Does this make sense? Show me some love. I need to see some chit chat. Tap on the screen. Give me some likes while I wipe off this sweat on my face. Because it's hot in here. I can't even do that. I don't have anything. There we go. Some thumbs up. Some people showing some love, right? Oh, man. But what we're doing is we're creating a Fusion Network. The Fusion Network, over the course of the next 12 months, I'll be grinding it out every evening, building the Fusion Network. The Fusion Network is going to have various different aspects of internet marketing and teaching people how to build businesses from home, how to market your businesses that you currently have utilizing the internet. And the Fusion Network, right now, it's an idea. It's a vision, right? Something that we're building, we're focusing on, something that I'm putting out there into the marketplace. Right now, we're just a Facebook group, but I'm going to show people the power of going from 0 to 1 million in a matter of 12 months, just utilizing the internet, just simply going after an ideal, exposing yourself to the marketplace, learning certain information, right? And just building and building and building and building. That is the concept of just building a different life for yourself, a new life for yourself, something you can do on the side. You can work all you want, but if you don't understand finances, you don't understand what profits worth, wages are, if you don't understand these things, there's going to be so many elements that you're missing out on in life. It doesn't have to be hard. It's very simplistic, but it's going to take some effort on your part to learn, some effort on your part to really focus with a group of people who know what they're talking about, a group of people who've been through the ringer. You know, I've spent over $40-something thousand just learning internet marketing, right? Some might say, some people spend $60,000+ on college education and get paid $15 an hour, right? So when I look at it and I say, bam, I made a good move, right? And most people in this industry made a good move. It's all about where you're investing your money and the value of it. There's nothing wrong with going to college because my wife got several masters, very smart woman, great job, great positions. She used that knowledge that she gained, and she put herself in an awesome position to get the job done and do what she loves, and that's just teaching, right? Teaching people to get things done. Any questions, guys? I love the comments. Thank you, Tori. A few other people on here. Thank you for the shout outs. Appreciate it. My man Wade. That is a workaholic right there. Talking about entrepreneur galore. Probably entrepreneur probably the last 15, 20 years. Who knows, right? My man Prince J down in Fort Lauderdale, appreciate you. Thank you so much for showing love. The Fusion Network, what we're doing is over the course of the next few months, the Fusion Network, you can be a part of the Fusion Network for $97, a one-time fee, $97 to be a part of the Fusion Network. The Fusion Network's got a group where weekly I pretty much map out internet marketing for you each and every week, not only to, utilize it in your business, your network marketing business, or any business that you may have. Every single week you're getting a new piece of content. So from one $97 fee, you're getting that opportunity now while we're in pretty much building mode and we're creating the foundation of the Fusion Network. And as we grow, it's going to be various different levels. It's going to get more expensive. It's going to get bigger and so forth and so on. But right now we're looking for that few bunch who want to get into the Fusion Network, and that's $97 one-time fee. After the video, I'll put a link right here below below the comments. You can simply click that link and check it out, or you can text New Habits, one word, New Habits, to 38470, something like that. I'll put that in the comments too. I always forget. I was forgetting last night as well. But it's very simplistic, guys. You can watch us grow or you can be a part of the growth. It's totally up to you. But the information is going to be here. But it's going to be up to you to take those steps to get involved with the Fusion Network. Yes, I'm going to bring value every night. Enough value that you can actually apply if you pay enough attention. If you take enough notes, you can apply all the free information you want. But structure, culture, all these things have to be in the mix in order for you to really get it done. Because if you notice, a lot of people, it's all about who they surround themselves with, right? Your net worth equals what? Your network. And when you're surrounding yourself around a community of people who are going through the hustle just like you, who are trying to get to the next level just like you, it makes things so much different. right? It makes things so much fun, so much more interesting to work with people who have dreams, who want to go to the next level, right? As opposed to being around all those dream killers, all those people that just want to steal your dreams, right? Just want to tell you that it's not possible you're a regular person. I'm telling you that you're not a regular person. You're legendary, but you got to decide. You got to make that decision. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, I am legendary, and I'm going to follow through on my ideals. I'm going to follow through on the things that matter to me. Once you get that attitude and you really start focusing on it, I'm telling you, your world's going to open up, right? The time is going to happen. A lot of people have excuses. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. All these things will happen once you get your clarity and your vision, your focus together to move forward. But like I said, the Fusion Network, we're growing. We're about 700 members strong in the Fusion Network, and we're still growing every single day. But right now we're in building stage, and we're looking for you guys to also get involved in the Fusion Network. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in there. Throw some questions down there for me if you need to. We're about to finish up in a few minutes. It's crazy hot in here too. It's like my second time going live. I actually love this thing. Going live, just like the intimacy of internet marketing is what changed the dynamics of advertising. Just simply the intimacy. I didn't quite understand Snapchat when it first started. Like, why would a business want Snapchat? And I heard somebody mention, they said, well, it's like short commercials. Who would want to see a 10-second commercial? Well, I said, you know what? TV is 10-second commercials, right? That's all it is, right? So you got Snapchat, which is the intimacy of social media, but also the power of commercializing yourself, right? If you utilize it right properly with, the whole geographic social. Now, I'm getting into a lot of business talk now, but these are the type of conversations we're going to be having in the Fusion Network. That's really going to help you to understand how to build a brand for yourself. Some of you guys got so many different talents. You can build a brand around your talent and make so much money, have so much fun, and really create a life for yourself. And the cool thing is, it doesn't cost a lot of money to create. It just takes a little bit of time and effort. If you love it, you got enough passion, time and effort won't matter, right? Because you know that you're chasing a dream. You know that you're going after something that means something to you. Let me put this link in here because I'm going to keep talking to you guys. And that's boom, 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 boom. All right, so I just put the Fusion Network group in there. So you can check out that link right there. There's some free PDFs for you guys. 3 PDFs. I got my 10K a month profit building worksheet, my dominating Facebook worksheet in there. And I think I also got another worksheet in there, how to create a position and promise for you business persons. So check that out. Those are free, whether you join the Fusion Network or not. But most importantly, to get inside the private group and to get that weekly training, that weekly content, about an hour or so worth of content each week, that's really going to teach you how to build your brand and establish yourself. And understand that education is so powerful, right? Whether you get your education here or wherever you get your education, remember there's 3 levels: collegiate, shared, and self. And self is the most powerful information that you can get. When you see yourself sitting on the couch, binging on content, you should start focusing on and start binging on some books, especially if you got an idea of brewing on the inside, especially if you got something that you want the marketplace to see. You definitely got to get focused and start binging on content, binging on YouTube videos of people of value. Start pretty much brainwashing yourself success, brainwash yourself to change your habits, right? Who I am today is not who I was 10 years ago. Right? I couldn't have made the shift from a two-bedroom apartment to a 3,000 square foot home. I couldn't have made that shift unless I changed mentally, right? Mentally, you got to change. Your whole thought process must shift if you want to get to the next level in life. Understand that where you are now, who you are today has gotten you where you are. So if you aren't happy about where you are, some mental changes need to occur. They have to happen now. And that starts with education, right? Getting some different information, getting some different content, and brainwashing yourself with it every single day, right? Because that's the only thing that's going to get you so pumped. There's one thing that gets me pumped though. When I drive home from a certain when I drive home, I go down a certain street and there's nothing but these beautiful mansions, right? And it just gives me goosebumps because I'm like, yo, I got to go home and get this work in, right? Because these are some of the things that I want, right? And you got to remind yourself of those things that you want, and you got to say, you know what? Does my work ethic match what I want, right? Because if your work ethic doesn't match what you want, it's not going to happen. If your mental capacity doesn't match the things that you want, it's not going to happen. These things must match in order for you to get to the next level, right? A lot of people want a lot of things, but their work ethic is doo-doo, right? Their willingness to invest in themselves is doo-doo. So they're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to get anything. Nothing's ever going to change. These are the small things that we have to focus on that's going to get us the big things that matter. Right? Going through the process, going through the dirt every single day, being broke, going through this process of trying to figure it out, being confused, not getting any results right away. That's all part of this process. It's got to occur. It's got to happen for that growth to occur. Right? Michael Jordan didn't come out and bust him his first year in the league. Right? Kobe Bryant didn't go out there and bust him his first year in the league. I don't think LeBron James did it either. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure their first year they ain't busted out there in the league. Right? But they worked hard at it. They grind at it until they finally got to where they need to be. That's the difference between a lot of people that you look up to and yourself is the grind. Right? How hard are you willing to grind? Right? How are you willing to step out and learn something different and focus on it and get it done? What's up, everybody that's joining us super late? I appreciate you guys joining us. It means a lot. We're going to be doing this more often. This is the Late Night Motivation. We're building up the Fusion Network. We're looking for more people to get started with the Fusion Network. There's a link right here below the comments. You can check out the Fusion Network and also get some of our free gifts. Tonight, we're simply talking about education. We're talking about the 3 phases of education. Those 3 phases are collegiate, shared, and self. Collegiate, we know what collegiate is. That's college education. Shared information is simply somebody telling you something and you taking it for what it is, for what it's worth. You're either going to utilize it or you're not. The most powerful form of education is self-education because you're chasing that knowledge. You're purposely going after that knowledge. You're purposely applying that knowledge, right? You're purposely utilizing that knowledge in your life and in your business to make positive, progressive change. It's got to be about positive, progressive change. You can't make these shifts without positive, progressive change, right? And you understand that? Nothing can change in your life unless you start to change, unless you start to get rid of some things. Like these are all topics we're going to talk about every single night about how to get rid of people that are just killing you, that are just destroying you, right? Just destroying you with your words, how you are destroying yourself sometimes with your own words, the things that you say, I don't have, I can't, I don't do it, I've never done it, I don't have the ability, and so forth and so on. So many people are killing themselves with words. Right? When you start educating yourself and focusing on your vision, focusing on your ideals, focusing on knowledge that surrounds your vision and ideals, you're going to start brainwashing yourself to focus every single day, to get up early. I've been up since 3 a.m. It's now 9:40. I've been up since 3 a.m. Probably not going to go to bed until like 11:30, 12. Right? After I get off this live stream with you guys, after I do some more work, because I love the grind, right? I love the grind. That's it. I can't get what I want if I don't grind for it. And the cool thing about this grind, it's not a 60-hour-a-week grind for somebody else. Yes, I'm an officer of the law. I go out there, I rock the beat, but I love to do it. It's cool, right? I love it. It's different. I've been in sales all my life. To go out there for 12 hours a day, 15 days a week, it's a change for me. It's another place where I can grow and develop at. I've been doing this since I was 18, 19 years old, right? I love to do this and I keep growing at this. But that's the cool thing, man. You get to design your life. You get to design it. You do what you want to do with it. But unless you start getting the right education that surrounds your vision, you're going to get caught up, right? Saying the words that's going to destroy you, getting around the people that's going to destroy you, and getting the wrong information that's going to destroy you. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Join me tomorrow night. We're going to talk about some more stuff. We're going to break down exposure, how you can start exposing yourself and your business and your value to the marketplace so you can start creating more profits. All right, guys, peace out. It's your boy, Mike Williams. Later. MikeWilliamsPro.com. There, check that website out. Peace.